Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Fariha Nailul Fadilah. So today, I will explain about what are the causes of lack of motivation to learn in school student. Motivation is a process that describes the intensity, direction, and persistence of an individual to achieve his goals. So, what are the causes of lack of motivation to learn in school students? Self-motivation to continue learning is very important for school students because this motivation will inspire children to stay enthusiastic about learning. Conversely, without this motivation, school students will find it very difficult to understand the material that has been explained by the teacher. Of course, this will have a negative impact on the quality of himself, as well as the quality of this nation's young generation. The problem is that today, many of us are not motivated to learn. Why did this happen? And what causes us to be unmotivated to learn? The following is what causes the problem to occur. The first is to learn something that is not in accordance with your own interests and talents. If we learn something that we are not interested in, then learning that something will be in vain. So we are lazy to learn more about that something. The second is if we think that learning is difficult. If we think like that from the start, then it will always like that in the future. We shouldn't have that kind of thinking. And then we must believe that if we study earnestly, surely we can, and the lesson will not be difficult. The third is dependence on gadgets. This is not good because if we are already dependent or addicted to gadgets, we will think learning is not interesting anymore because gadget will be considered more interesting than books that we have to read. The fourth is that we get friends who have a negative influence on us. All of our friends don't like studying, some are lazy to study. This will make us lazy to study too. We can be invited by our friends to do something more interesting than study. Like it or not, we have to obey it. So choosing friends is an important thing because friends have a big impact on us. The fifth is if we have got a friend who is smart or studious, usually we will rely on that friend. We will underestimate the task given. Because if our friends have completed the task, we will tend to see or cheat the task to our friends. Therefore, it should be emphasized once again that choosing friends is important, and if we have a good friend, then we must not waste it by cheating on the result of our friends too. So the lack of self-motivation to learn in school students turned out to be a very confusing problem for teachers. For example, many students spend sleeping during lesson. Students ignored the teacher's explanation and etc. This is an example of a serious problem faced by most teachers today. Indeed, in this modern era, you certainly meet many school students who have weak motivation in learning, especially if you are a teacher. The most interesting way to motivate yourself is if we get good results because of our hard work to learn, then give ourselves a reward that will motivate us to get good results for the future. The gift we give ourselves don't have to be nice. Just buying what we want for a long time can motivate us even more to learn. There are many ways to motivate ourselves to study harder in the future. It all depends on ourselves. If we intend to study hard, then we will be able to motivate ourselves to study hard and get satisfactory results. Okay everyone, maybe enough here about the explanation today. I hope you guys like the wisdom from this explanation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.